I will turn into a riding horse. And
interesting.
Paw at the ground at our dwarven friend here. And lower my head.
Look.
Put your boom down.
I can keep pace, thank you. I may be short, but I can keep pace. Maybe not with the tall one, but with everyone else, I can keep pace, I promise.
We'll give a huff, I guess, whatever the hell the horse does. And then continue to
At least I'm
walk with everyone, I guess, as a horse.
Broc and Nate. What are your walking
Medium,
speeds?
so 30.
Yeah, 30.
I'm faster than them. 35.
Your little feet would just be fucking chopping.
Scuffling.
Yeah, he's Charlie Brown in it right now.
Yeah.
Picturing like everyone's like walking, they just hear the shit. Oh, what the fuck?
I just imagine you two like yelling all this shit at him. Typical dwarven banters. All right. So is you guys? Where are you guys like? Just going into the city? Just gonna go around, kind of, sort of, or what's your? How much time do you wish to spend in the city? Yeah.
I definitely want to explore it.
Well, we have to
you
get
gotta
those.
sell those. Or did you guys already sold those type of thing.
The magic or the.
I was thinking like the jewels and everything. Sorry,
5 worth 25 and 7 worth 50, right?
Yeah.
There's 475 gold total, which you were supposed to tally up between the three of you. Or, yeah, 3. Well, yeah, because Lang is technically there at that time, so yeah.
Okay.
But after that, I just want to explore the city.
Okay, so a day-ish spent here. I mean,
yeah, I'd go with a day.
Okay. As you guys come into the city, there's a bit of a line almost in the gates there. Carts and stuff are being inspected by guards. You guys have to wait like almost an hour to come in through the south entrance there. When you get up there. Oh, go ahead.
I'm curious as to how the guards would react to 4 people and a riderless horse.
You don't have a saddle on, do you?
There
you go. You're just a fucking horse.
Regular horse.
Yeah, it's not like crazy. I mean,
okay.
You're just a really well-trained horse, I imagine. They've seen probably weirder shit today.
Good luck. I was going to say, unless there's a lot of dragonborns wandering into the city, I doubt it.
There's not a lot, but there have been several who have made it here. They when they get to you guys, they actually like pull you guys aside. As the TSA here comes after you.
I don't want to get Nate.
And they keep working with the rest of the people. But yeah, Nate, they're not super thrilled to see you. And they actually don't even talk to you about you. They ask the others about you. You don't actually get any today. All these guards are elves.
They will make excellent kindling.
And in ridiculously ornate armor, all plate mail. But basically they're asking, how long you've known this one. Where has he come from? How long have you been with him? Has he eaten anyone in the past, 2 days? Or, all these like weird questions and shit. And you guys, are straight up with them. They do inspect all of your things. Not really sure what they're looking for. You guys, and they don't. If anybody asks or whatever, they basically tell you to fuck off. It's not your business. And then you guys are permitted to enter the city, but they said that to be wary, you will be being watched.
I scoff at the notion and start walking into the city.
Watch away, I say, and I walk into the city.
Yeah, I back at him. As I
I
walk
give
past.
a nice whinny. Proceed on into the city. Hesitantly.
And additionally, while you guys are like waiting to, as you guys are actually starting to pass, it's like a pretty sizable double gate, and you guys are kind of passing through like what would be like the right first side, like your indoor, and then on the way going, and there's actually nobody leaving the city. Everyone's going in, as far as you can tell. Basically, there's maybe a couple people who are going out, but they seem to be kind of just like going outside of the city and then kind of like attending to some little bit of business and coming back in. And then while you guys are exploring the city, you do see several regiments marching out through the kind of like northeast gate, not across the northern river there. And they've marched down the road, so you can't see them anymore. In terms of interesting things here, there is a ridiculously beautiful castle. The castle itself and all of the city walls, similar to how Gadriel was set up, it's kind of in like a quadrants and like district type of a system. But all the walls that divide them are a very, very ornate white stone. I guess is a gigantic harbor where the two rivers meet is kind of that whole area down there is its one own district. Otherwise, it's the only one that's really set apart as anything unique than like the really capital district, or what we want to call it, where the actual castle itself is segregated from the rest of the city. But otherwise, the rest of it is kind of just sprawling areas. There's shops and whatnot scattered throughout.
Any like just like big blacksmithing shops or anything like that?
Yeah, you can find a couple of bitchin' blacksmiths.
Okay. I'll go there and peruse the armor.
You see all the makings for something that would be great for you, but nothing in a Cody size.
As I figured.
One guy does try to hit you up, and he tells you that he'll have it done in a week, no questions asked. And if he doesn't, he'll cut the pay in half, but he guarantees it. Him and his men are the best fucking blacksmiths this side of the river.
I tell him it's tempting.
Got a question that other side of the river, man.
I won't be. No, we won't be staying here a week, so.
Eat it done
Unfortunately
faster.
not. It's just something you can't do. You can only squeeze so much water through a pipe.
Well, you break the pipe, make it into a river.
Shut up! You're ruining the analogy.
I would like to wander the city looking for any kind of potted plants or sign of nature. I guess what I'm looking for is I want to cast Druidcraft on them, because I can instantly make a flower blossom or a seed pod open or a leaf bud bloom. I'm trying to, I guess, nature up the capital
as a horse.
Yeah, you can find some
I can
different
only be in
plants.
horse form for like 3 hours.
You can find some different plants, as well as like a herb shop. couple other things along that same line. The different botanists and actual, like almost like a floral shop type.
At
of
any
thing
point in
too.
time, does he pass any place that sells mounts?
I mean, not you don't know if it's selling mounts, but there's stables throughout the city. One horse eyeballs shit at you, Devin. You could tell he wants that ass.
I'm not a horse though.
Oh, you're not a horse anymore.
I'm not doing this. I can't stay in horse form first.
Damn it! I was gonna see if I can't sell him. I was gonna try and sell him.
Just every city tries to sell him at midnight or whatever. He becomes elf again and runs off.
Oh my god, that would be such a fucking good. Never mind, that's devious. I wouldn't think of that.
Hey man, I love money, almost as much as I hate elves. So selling an elf for money, that's great for me.
No, what you'd do is
just...
he has to be in on it. He'd be a horse. You'd sell him as a horse. And then at midnight, or whenever the guard isn't looking, he turns back to an elf, runs out.
Oh, I'm aware of
the place and sell him as a horse again.
The idea, but I also think that this would totally lead to some blind bandit shit. And
Yeah,
especially not in the capital.
Yeah. Anywho. Any points of interest, Nate? Like, anyone given any big speeches or?
Yes. You have been hearing. There's the murmur throughout the whole town is constantly about the battle. The last word from the front was that Bane's entire front line shattered, and the Black Feathers have charged. The word is hundreds of miles inland to their territory that they've conquered, and this is a very major point of pride for the people. So you guys just mostly see a lot of troops marching. Couple of I don't call them criers, calling out for people to join in the battle. You guys do see there is a wizard who is looking for escort to the city of Stonecliff. All he says is he has business with the mayor there and needs protection.
Stonecliff, is that on our way?
No, this would be totally the other way.
Okay. Fuck
How
him
about
then.
the guy?
Quick question before we get too much story going.
Yeah.
If you're proficient with an armor, does that give you a
No,
bonus
it means
as
you
well?
can use it without any negative bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it then. I was thinking about getting some half plate to improve my AC a little, but
Yeah.
Wait till your next level, then you can get a feat to wear heavy armor.
not worth it for me.
I just increase this dexterity.
Yeah, either dexterity or constitution. Well,
Yeah.
both.
All right, well, next thing for me, Nate, is to look at some of the more magical-oriented shops.
You find many.
Sweet. Can I find, like, a magical bag of holding? Or
Yes,
something
that's
along those
necessary
lines?
for a 9-foot-tall
Yeah.
giant.
Well, it'd be nice to have it all in one pack or something.
Yeah, a bag of holding is totally within the realm of something you could find. It would take you a little while, but you've been putzing around all day. Here, you can find it.
Super.
Ooh, bag of devouring. Oops, somebody got fucked. Yeah, you find a bag of holding. What do you do?
I ask what's magical about it.
The guy kind of eyeballs you and he says, "You ask for a bag of holding by name, and you don't know what's magical about it." And he shakes his head.
I'm just the customer here.
He says that he shows you the bag, and it's hold on, I see this is the actual dimensions. So the bag is like, it's like a kind of like a big duffel bag kind of thing.
Mhm.
But although the dimensions are like 2 feet by 4 feet, it can hold 500 pounds, not exceeding the volume of 64 cubic feet. The bag itself weighs 15 pounds, regardless of what's inside of it, though.
Shit, I say how much?
Hold on. Just want to make sure that
You could
there's.
you could have put Kiara in that bag. I say the 50-pound limit weight, our weight limit, is really a letdown for what you could do with that.
50 pound. He said 500
well,
pound.
Then yeah, you could totally put me in that bag if you wanted. Yeah.
And me.
Put half the party in the bag and then just walk into a castle and then open the bag and yell attack. Ambush from a bag of holding.
Fucking
I just want it
me.
for all this junk I'm collecting.
Next dead party member gonna go in there too?
No.
So
I
we can
mean, I
find him a
could.
proper burial. Forget about him 3 months
yeah.
later. Ugh,
All right.
gross.
Makeshift body bag.
Bag.
Wow.
Jesus. He says that he could part ways with this here for 475 gold.
Is there anything in the bag already? Because that seems a bit steep.
He shakes his head no.
Bag of holding, man.
And then he says to you, the one who doesn't know what a bag of holding does tells me how much a bag of holding costs. Squints at you.
Wrecked.
Certainly true.
Should have brought me along.
Well.
I'm a very charismatic fellow.
No. I'm
Cheaper.
fine with this.
Otherwise, it'd be me. Bag cheaper now.
Yeah. I tried to intimidate someone in that magical city. It did not work out.
Yeah,
so
that didn't go so good.
I'm done doing that. Fine. 475 it is, and I shake his hand.
He shakes your hand back. Today's a good day.
I also pick up some more chain there, Nate,
Put it in the
Alright.
bag of holding.
because I have to toss my other one.
The
Bag of
chain it'll only run you for like 50 silver.
Yeah, I got that right in my book here.
Does he have any healing kits?
Potions?
Yeah,
Or the actual healing kits?
anything for healing.
There are healing potions you can find. Potion of healing. Take the pot of money.
I've got enough of it.
Yeah, you can actually find all the way up to superior healing potions. Those are pretty steep, but there are healing and greater healing potions as well that are more reasonable.
Pricing on each?
The regular healing potions, which heal 2d4 plus 2, are 50 gold. The greater healing potions, 4d4 plus 4, are 100 gold each. And the superior healing potions of 8d4 plus 8 are 300.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Anybody else looking
I
for
guess while I'm
shit?
wandering around, do I see any other Dragonborn?
You do see you being mean mugged by everybody, and you do not see any
okay.
other ones. Who took the necklace of fireballs?
Technically, I think it's just in Cody's pocket.
No.
No.
Zach said he was taking everything.
Yeah, I can hold on to it.
Yeah, holding on to it. Yeah.
Zach wants that? Okay, cool. I didn't remember
Or
hearing
the
that
wand
one,
of
so-
magic missiles.
What else are you holding on to?
Nate, I know why you asked that, by the way.
I know. Because obviously you have the internet. Fucking sweet, right?
I have no need for such trivial things when I can cast it myself.
Damn it! Now I need to know. It's called
You
Necklace of...
You would know that this necklace has 6 beads hanging from it, and as an action, you can break one of the beads off and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory,
8d6.
the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell with a save DC of 15. You can hurl multiple beads or even the entire necklace as one action. When you do this, it increases the level of the fireball spell by 1 for each additional bead.
Fuck the
That sounds fucking cool. I want to wear it.
Fuck
now.
the fucking entire necklace. Jesus.
Yeah, and cast like a fucking 9th level.
The problem with that
spell.
is the 9 levels, because I'm pretty sure it only goes up by what 1d6 per level. So like, it'd be a complete and utter waste considering each fucking fireball is 60 or like 8d6. So
Yeah.
it'd be worthless to throw the whole fucking necklace as opposed to each bead one at a time. But
it would still be awesome.
It'd be cool,
as
yeah.
hell.
Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it'd be a waste.
I already know what's gonna happen to the next boss fight. Cody tackles him, throws him over a cliff. Zack spikes that down and on after him. Mount Doom erupts. It's gonna be great.
Thorn, do you have anything else you're just holding on to?
Wand of Magic Missiles, I believe, from that last looting.
Yeah. And that door.
Oh yeah, the
dimension. Scroll of dimension.
Scroll.
Scroll of Dimensional Door.
What is that?
Scroll of Dimension Door and Scroll of Wall of Fire.
Ooh. Sounds fun.
And so that way you're aware. Dimension Door is you teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward into the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry, or you can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is up to carrying weight, who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell. If you would arrive in a place already occupied by an object or a creature, you and any creature traveling with you each take 46 force damage, and the spell fails to teleport you. But essentially, it allows you to teleport pretty much anywhere within a 500-foot area. But it's pretty nice. As for Wall of Fire, that's an entirely different story.
Olive, no.
Wall of Fire. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration of 1 minute. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much on a successful save. One side of the wall, selected by you when you cast this spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side, or inside the wall. The creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. So it's literally like a one-sided wall of fire.
Nice.
Pretty legit.
And that's that's all I want to do in the city.
Just gonna strut around proudly.
So as you guys are kind of taking the day here, we'll take the night then, and you guys find one of the many inns to sleep at. But as you guys are kind of like doing your last tour around, you hear a horn being blown in the distance, and 2 horsemen riding from the northeast. And there's a lot of commotion, and a lot of troops start moving. Guards start they were getting ready to close the gates, but they stop, and they start forming kind of like a protective bubble kind of thing, keeping people out of the main courtyard at that gate.
To like the inner city area?
No,
or just into the city itself.
This is just into the city.
Okay. Are we close to that at all? Or are we just hearing this?
You can be by the time they get there. They're a ways out yet, but they just keep blasting on the horn. And if someone wanted to head over that way, they'd beat the horsemen there.
I will go investigate said noise.
Anybody
I
else?
sleep like a rock. No, I probably wouldn't have even bothered me.
It's not like late night. This is like the sun is setting, 8, 9 p.m. It's not like crazy late.
I'm coming.
I'm gonna investigate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So as you guys are all kind of gathering up there, there's a pretty decent sized crowd that is formed of city people from the city too, and they're all kind of jabbering to each other. They're like, "Oh, word from the front! Word from the front!" And everyone's excited because things been. They're excited to hear how things are going and what the state of their victory is. And there's one guy who's riding a horse slowly through the crowd of people, and makes his way to the kind of center of this protective area that the other soldiers have physically warded off. And the 2 horsemen comes screaming in, and they jump off their horses, exhausted, and they bow, and they hand the letter, like a scroll, to the guy who appears to be some type of in charge. And he reads it, and you see his face just start to just lose color. And then everyone's like, "What is it, General? Tell us word from the front." And he raises a hand up for silence, and he says that all of the advancements that were made into Finebane territory have been lost. The army reinforcements from the south have arrived after nearly 3 weeks, and all troops are hereby ordered to the front lines because to try to stall the impending the counterattack that is now ongoing. And the general goes on to explain that the 2 primary cities outside of here, which you guys would know, Moloch and Moradin, are currently under siege. And those cities are like a 2 days ride from here. So,
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yep. Most of the town kind of starts losing their shit after this as well. The hustle and bustle kind of starts to die down after a few hours as you guys return to the inn to slumber. But that's what's up. Word from the front.
All right. Doesn't
Yeah,
concern
doesn't
me.
concern me either.
It does kind of concern how you guys want to proceed, though, on account of the fact that was going to be the route you guys went to travel forth.
It still could be.
It could. Map King Nate What's up? What's up? Map goes on forever, baby.
Except for that one little piece up there.
Kiss my ass.
So we're originally
We are
going
here
this way.
currently.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Hold on. Map King Nate's on this.
No, we were supposed to go north, so it would be this road.
Yep. Well, either way, kind of depended. This road, the road to on the north side, probably be preferred to you guys. Path goes a little something like this. There is a road that comes off here, out yonder. This leads up to a port city called Galen, and this here is one of the cities that is under siege. This road.
did it just go screaming past the capital? Did that army just go screaming past the capital, or what?
No, the army's coming from over here.
Oh, okay.
It's marching to the west for them. So you guys' options are kind of head north and then like assumably around the city, depending upon the carnage that may or may not be ensuing. Additionally, if the army doesn't hold its own, you guys might be marching into an army. And there's been no real, I mean, the city of Galen's kind of out and around. You guys would travel through a swamp to get there. But that would bring you to the mouth of the Calfaris River.
My question is, whereabouts are we? Is our final destination here located?
The only thing that you know, Nate, for sure was that they were headed for a city called Scepter Falls. Was Zareth's decree that you guys would head there and begin the revolution. But that would conceivably lead you down either road. It would kind of depend on how you say you guys. If you went to Galen, that would be at the mouth of the Calfaris River, and you would basically need to follow that river all the way back up to its source, the Valkyrian Mountains, where the melt and runoff from the peaks there formed this river. And
what way would be faster? If discounting the army, what way would be faster?
Discounting the army through Moradin would be fastest.
By how much?
Hey, Olive.
1, 2, 3. Hold on, there's like 3. The roads get pretty snaky. Maybe I'm actually wrong. It'd be fairly close, but you think that if you headed north, or if you headed over to Galen, and then actually crossed the Calfaris River into the dwarf territory, you'd be able to follow the river a little closer to the river, and make your way up there that way instead.
What's the terrain like there? Mountainous, rocky, forest? What?
After you cross the Calfaris River, it's predominantly forest. On the there's some other smaller rivers that converge into the river there. Around those areas, it's pretty marshy. But no major marshes, other than the one that Galen's kind of situated around. but you're looking at someplace between 12 to 15 days of travel.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, I suggest we go around as getting in any kind of skirmish with this war is not
Recommended.
really as important, and it's far too dangerous. Like, the risks aren't worth it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want anything to do with this war. I want nothing to do with any war ever
Going
again.
to ask the dwarf how he feels about entering dwarf lands, though. He's kind of self-imposed exile.
It wouldn't be my
But it's
favorite
better than
thing.
war.
It actually wouldn't. It wouldn't be like your clan either, Zach. Your clan is a little more specific. This is just kind of the general, the clan that rules all the other clans. It's their kingdom, but
I'm just still not comfortable around other dwarves.
But it's
Still.
better than an army.
Yes and no. As long as we don't go into the mountains, I should be okay. This is what I say. Is like I don't want to go into a dwarven city. I'm okay around dwarves. I don't like talking about my past. That's the only reason. They usually ask what clan I'm from, and then they judge me because I'm not technically part of one anymore. Or I've been exiled. It's awkward, the whole thing. But if we need to,
I say we brave
will.
the dwarf lands. Much easier path.
Yeah. I agree.
all right.
Boy, I really
So-
wish you were able to translate that map, though. Just to see
I
it with
know.
my own eyes.
I know it's a real pain in the ass.
Can you
it'll-
take a photo of it and then show that to us or something, like screenshot?
The problem is that it's like the maps is similar to Gadriel, where it's so fucking big. I actually can't get the whole thing into one fucking frame. And even when I did, I have to zoom out so much you can't read shit.
That and they
It's
don't make
terrible.
a scanner big enough to just scan the whole thing in one go.
Well, that and additionally on the map, the physical map I have, I've been planning way in advance on
There's
stuff.
GM notes
So
written
it's-
all over it.
It's marked up to indicate some things that would give away some teasers. Also, you guys would see the full the fullness of the Centaur, Satyr, Minotaur armies you guys fought. All right, so gosh, I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because we're looking at, I mean, obviously not literally, but like potential for like 36 encounters plus 1, 2, 3 cities you guys would pass through.
I imagine we would minimize how often we're in them. Probably like at night camping, or a day at an inn, unless we are getting attacked a lot. So we could just roll a table for each city we get to, like each segment between cities, to see if we get an encounter and whether or not we do, and if we don't, just move on to the next city segment and do that. And
That's also assuming that there's nothing going on in the city that might sidetrack us.
true enough.
Right. So let me do it this way, because I think I'm gonna need to hash out a whole bunch more of this shit. So what I'm gonna do is teaser the shit out of things. So as you guys, the first city you guys would come across is gonna be the city of Gallon. Fuck though, hold on. How many fucking days would that be? 1, 2, 3.
Jesus, are you prepared for this, Nate?
No, I didn't expect you guys to start sprinting. And I expected some more encounters, and there was none.
Hmm.
I mean, we basically are at this point, just like, let's get to our destination, but not through fucking...
So, when you guys arrive in Galen, you would be... You find the city occupied, not by the opposing army, though. Zach, you would recognize the sigil that these guys are wearing as the sigil of the Calferis Trading Company. These would have actually been the guys that you fought in the war.
Oh.
Additionally, these guys lost the war, and they are supposed to be confined to their island out in the sea.
And they're not.
And they have... Yes, they appear to have conquered the city.
Ooh. I may not be a clan, but that's not fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, are they just like filled with the city? Like if I go into a bit of a rage per se, how would this end?
This is definitely an occupation force, so they are not light in numbers. Additionally, too, they control the harbor, and more ships are arriving with supplies. Additionally, though, across the river, you can see there's the sister city there of Samus, and that is Dwarven territory. And you can also see that those guys have all of their a number of destroyers lined up across like the river, awaiting orders. That would probably be the biggest plot point there.
So, make sure I have this right. So we are here.
The city of Galen, last I checked, is actually this one up here.
Yes, the yellow ping.
Yep.
That's where we are.
Yep.
And over here is my sister
Right
city?
across the river, last I checked.
Yeah, it's not actually on the map right now.
Yep.
Okay. But
Don't worry, guys. I'll have this whole map drawn by the time we're done tonight.
Yeah, so just kind of like imagine like this is one city, and then there's like the river, and then the other city is on the other side.
Yeah.
Ignore the fact that it looks like a dick. That's not the point.
So this is where we are, and this is occupied by...
Oh, and then across the river is the sisters.
Yep. Dwarven Brethren. Sister city, but... And this is where we're camping out for the night, or we're just passing through?
Well, that was the plan, but yeah, once you guys got here, though, it's a little occupado.
So we're like kind of more or less outside the city right now, kind of discussing our plans.
Hold on, I'm gonna throw something at the cat.
I think we'd have to be in the city.
Knock it off.
To know this stuff.
Well, Zach, I would imagine.
So
some of it, anyway. I mean, it's basically like what's going to happen as we approach this city.
Well, I mean, we see trading companies with that. We see that logo.
Yeah.
And I want to see what's going on here. These were the enemy in the war before I was captured. I let everyone know what's going on.
Sorry, these guys orcs?
No, mixed race. Not very, they're not very...
Secular?
Yep.
Gotcha.
I'm clearly about to lose my shit. I'm very, very uncomfortable with this.
We could ford the river and avoid the whole thing.
Could we? Because I don't think I'd be able to control myself if we enter the city and there's more than... It just looks like...
Yeah. Sounds like our option then.
Basically, if we go into this city, I might die, and I wouldn't expect you to fight my battles, but I couldn't handle this.
So like
Physically and
I was
mentally,
gonna
I will.
say-
around the city and then up here, and then into the dwarven territory and up.
So are these little
Or-
land bridges here? Are these like a little line there? Is that like a bridge across the river, Nate?
Yes, that is actually one of the only bridges across the river.
Is this a big river?
Like Mississippi?
Yes, this is. Yeah.
This is not something we can ford across. This is something we would.
No, this.
Yeah, we would have to either get a boat or cross a bridge.
I hate that once I zoom in, right? Now look how fucking like.
Squiggly it is.
Yeah, pisses me off to no end. Looks like I'm drunk driving.
Oh yeah,
driving
no,
this
I
thing.
thought you were just drawing a jagged style for a reason.
Nope. Just when you do it from way
Yeah.
out there.
So I make the recommendation, or like, I guess, would any of us know about this bridge to the north?
Yeah, you would, Nick. 'cause
Walk
you
the
pretty
whole
much
way?
just walked. I mean, you didn't cross it, but you walked
I'm
right
going to
past
make
it.
the
there, yeah.
recommendation that there is a bridge north up the river, and we could avoid this whole city.
I'd say that's the
I
only.
agree that we should
Yeah.
take that route,
We're
avoiding
gonna
as
get
much
involved. Yeah.
trouble as we can.
The more
I think.
the more
We
time,
have more.
the
important
more
matters to
time
be
we
dealing
waste,
with.
the more powerful Zerus' army can become.
That's what we're doing then.
Yep.
Very well.
Get me the fuck
your
out of
shit.
here before I murder
Or
a
get
town.
murdered by a
Yeah.
town.
Don't care. Either way, get me the fuck out of here.
All right. Then you guys can just loop out and around, then staying out of view of the peoples. Then again, encounters aside, you guys want me to like roll encounters otherwise? Because I really don't
Do what you want to
think we
do.
wanna. Yeah, fuck it. No, fuck it. We're just going. Let's see. Need help to defend
I imagine we would just stick to the road as much as possible, unless we obviously when we have to go around the city, not. But
Well, hold on.
so that would limit our encounters anyway.
Nate, if you want, we can end the session a little
Because
early
we can
tonight.
totally do this tomorrow.
And because, yeah, I mean, we all have tomorrow good too.
That depends on how much time you'd have, really, if you'd want to.
Yeah, dude, there's no way I can crank something like that. I gotta work all day tomorrow too. So.
Yeah.
Well,
we can just call this an RP week, and then.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Says decent intro and whatnot here, and say I can hammer out a map, and then too I can outline a little more to what. By the time you guys get to Javis, the next city, the city across the river there, you would know a lot of shit by then, or at least they'd know a lot of shit, which you guys could easily pick up from.
Okay, we'll call this a good RP week, and next week we'll come
Combat.
back with, encounters and shit, and
Yeah, and
the
then
full
I'll-
regalia.
Yeah, because then if you guys are gonna just basically keep screaming forward to Scepter Falls, I will prep to there, because that'll be a big one too. The only other thing, you guys will pass through one other decent-sized town called Covenant.
Is it ran by a chief?
It's not.
What about a prophet?
Not profit, I was gonna say.
That's funny.
Maybe some
See,
swag.
there is a pretty sizable library here, which probably would attract some attention. A church to Vecna.
Who's Vecna again?
Actually an evil god of secrets and lies. There's also a gladiator arena.
Ooh.
And you guys will stumble into a mage who's looking for some assistance. Strangely, though, in the direction you're heading. But he does not appear to be aware of what you guys are aware of going on up that way. So we'll RP that out.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, but I just wanted to pop those up so we can, because I'll have to prep that too. Yeah.
Spent too much time preparing the war.
No, well, that was going to happen anyways. You guys happened to just walk through the middle of it when shit actually finally started changing. It's been going on for like 20 some days with basically no changes. And then in these like last 8 is when everything happens.
Shit just revolves around us, man.
All right. It does. All right, you guys have this be it revolves around. No, you revolve around it. Things are happening. You're just in them. You guys missed your chance to be part of the war and be
Are you
cool.
kidding?
Okay? You missed that opportunity. Yeah.
Want to be?
Yeah,
a part of
right.
your
I've got a
shit
bigger
war.
fucking
you
war
had
to
that
deal
weeks
with.
ago. You had that weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
You guys could have been conquering towns.
Yeah,
by
I don't
now.
think that quite linked.
Bleed out children and whatever else they do.
That'd be boring, man. That'd be the same thing
True.
over and over.
It would.
That's
So how long has it been since I killed that deer?
days.
Days.
Days?
Days.
All right, well, I need to
Days,
kill
bro.
something.
To kill something.
So... I need to kill an animal.
Easy there.
You got a honey badger.
Yeah, that's shit. Okay, Dexter. Yeah, let's get
He's
you
done.
on
The honey
Yep.
badger's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, the honey badger's so good to me.
What?
Alright.
What is the terrain we're in right now?
You would be
Heading north
leaving.
along the river.
Yeah, so you're leaving a swampy area into some plains. Once you cross the river, you're heading into forests.
All right. So, assuming we're in some forests, I will
Once again, hunt for deer.
once again go on the hunt, but I'm gonna turn into a brown bear this time.
Brown bear? What are you hunting for?
Whoa.
Berries?
Whatever the fuck I want to be hunting for. As I roar my brown bear roar and charge off into the forest. To go hunt for whatever is in a forest. That's nice. The hunt is on, I say. And then...
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Mostly all small game. I'm sorry, Devin.
That's
Your
fine.
brown bear nest could maybe get your hands on one of them, but
Well,
it's a sad day. Yeah, I'll get. Yeah, fuck, that's a lot of shit. But I'll for sure get Scepter Falls ready to roll. I'll get the other stuff lined up, and then we should be good to go.
Okay. So we're gonna end it right here as we're trying to go around these 2 cities.
Yes.
Okay.
Weaving and waving.
That'd be good, because I'd hate to half-ass my way all the way there with no encounters or anything like that. I'd rather give
Yeah.
you time to prepare and...
Yeah. Because you're still looking at like 8 days of walking, so.
Yikes.
It's a lot of shit that
Yeah.
should be happening. Again, I would imagine most of the time we wouldn't be, but like if we're doing like a fucking 2 weeks worth of traveling, some shit
Yeah.
should happen.
Right. So, I'll get you. I'll get a hammer out.
Okay.
And we'll be good.
alright.
Sure.
So I
Sounds good
suppose
then.
we're ending it here. Thank you all
Yes.
for watching. We will pick this up in the next video.
Yep.
Everybody wave goodbye, and Devin, stop making that stupid face that is your natural face.